Всем привет, добро пожаловать на канал Russian Gamer, с вами Александр Кинг, и мы начинаем прохождение не новой игры, а старенькой L.A.Noire. Ну что ж, вот у нас идет проверка скачиваемых материалов, немножко подождем, и игра скоро начнется. Да, и прошу прощения, буду попивать водичку, потому что голос садится. Вы тоже там не расслабляйтесь, возьмите что-нибудь поесть, попить, и что ж, мы начинаем.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile, the car, a symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle, a quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see. In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling car 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective at ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniformed assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch.
Ever the optimist.
From the beam of sunshine himself.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Так, сейчас мы выступаем в роли патрульного офицера.
Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. Two heads are always better than one.
Там что-то дверь. Какое-то пятно.
Look at this junk.
Что это у нас? Оба-на. Вот это уже кровь. Так, как ее смотреть-то дверь?
It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Так, и
Don't
значит,
get all
где-то
deep on me,
должен
Phelps.
быть пистолет. Давайте посмотрим внутрь. Где он? Оба-на. Вот пистолет.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
Так,
All right, don't hurt yourself.
надо забраться на крышу, да, наверное. По
The gun's
трубе.
up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Вот сюда, пожалуйста. Дались, вот пистолет. Так. Посмотреть надо.
What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893.
Смит Уэссон. Фирма. Серийный номер. S71893. И не хватает...
2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy. We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
We have the gun, Cole.
Есть.
Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Пойдем.
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of
Сразу
that uniform,
начинаем
can
ложить
you?
на часто, начинаем...
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Да. Оружейный магазин. Место. Карту тут возможно. В карту тут.
Look out! What are you doing to this car?
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Перламутровой ручкой. Так, с перламутровой ручкой.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Что ж, поехали.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name. If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
God damn it, Cole! Jesus!
I survived the war for this. Phelps, leave him be.
Знаем, что он скрывает. Лестница. Ух ты. Тут темно, я нифига не вижу. Ладно, проверим каждую дверь. Не та.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Oh,
You ready, tough guy? Huh?
That was...
На, получай. На, печень. Why?
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Так, опускать
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Давайте осмотрим. Оба-на. Книжечка. Ну, уже это прочитаете, конечно, да? Так, следующая страничка. Давай. Ага.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247. Requesting.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Походу, это были воспоминания нашего патрульного офицера. Глава вторая. Вооружен и очень
Well, you
опасен.
picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan. 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identify code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Остановим грабитель. Да, прошу заметить экран старенькая. Да, я решил выходить эту игру, потому что насколько я знаю, это единственный вариант Rockstar. Здесь
Take it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
высуни голову.
weapons on the ground, now! Why is nobody coming?
Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
Вот здесь.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
Chance, copper.
Stay down.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear. Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Быстренько. Еще одно воспоминание.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer Syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD! By you!
Watch it!
He's hiding in the alley! Bowers! Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot. I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Jesus, Dunn! Watch your fire!
You don't want to do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now.
Give it up, Wendell!
Stay the hell away from me!
You gotta be kidding!
You fucking asked
Я
for
тебя
it!
догоню.
No way I'm going back inside! I've done my time!
Он больной.
You assholes already screwed me once!
Блин. Что идет?
It's over, Bowers!
Нет. Я же говорю, подозреваемый скроется. Блин. Свалились, мы упали. Ну ничего. Надеюсь, нам дадут перейти.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD! You screw yourself.
Сейчас мы попытаемся не упасть.
Watch it!
He's hiding in the alley!
Бывает жизнь огорчит.
won't tell you again, Wendell. Jesus, Dunn, watch your fire. You don't want to do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now. Give it up, Wendell.
Stay the hell away from me.
You've got to be kidding.
You fucking asked for it. There's no way I'm going back inside. I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers.
You assholes already screwed me once.
Стой. Ну прыгай ты уже.
Give it up, Bowers. There's nowhere left to go.
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Give it up, Wendell.
Не зафиксировать его. Кстати, стой. По лицу. Опа, теперь подключен. Все, ты готов. Ты арестован.
What you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Это была третья миссия. Тоже не очень большая.
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Ну что ж, четвертое задание. Покупатель, будь осторожен.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, that get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
Опа, выстрелы. Опа. И труп.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Broad daylight. Crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Так. Банк, имя Галетта, адрес. Цена 52,50.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
А вот и ствол, похоже.
I got friends.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
Давайте опросим свидетелей.
You are a modest little person with much to be modest.
Говорить что нельзя, что ли?
I'm going to memorize your name and throw my head away.
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
You want to take a look around now? The witness can wait, Cole. We've got the perimeter.
Что за девушка? Вон девушка.
Can I help you, sir?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Так, ну... Что-то я сомневаюсь, что было все так просто.
I'm having a hard time believing that, young lady. Do you want to be taken to a police cell?
You're hardly any older than me. Don't you dare talk to me that way.
A man is dead, Miss Galletta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I will take you downtown.
Get out! Get out right now! Send in one of the other policemen if you must, but I won't say another word to you.
Ну да, в принципе, врать незачем было.
We have the murder weapon?
No murderer. The girl saw it all, but she clammed up on it. We can trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Ну да, съездим в оружейку. Может там что-то...
I just want a quick look at all.
Ты куда прешь, таксист? Видишь, я еду.
What did I tell you about going too hard on the witness? She's a store assistant, not a prisoner of war.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I'm just saying that sometimes you need to pour some sugar on these broads. A little bedside manner can go a long way.
And since when are you the expert? We got the murder weapon, didn't we?
You shouldn't dole it out if you can't take it, Phelps. She was a looker, though. Tell me I'm wrong.
No wonder you're suddenly so obsessed with bedside manner.
Так что, возможно, она и говорила правду. Так, доехали до оружейки.
officers. What can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Ювелирка. Поехали в ювелирку. Поговорим с мистером Каллу.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Обманул как детей и решил драпануть. Чё, ща мы тебя догоним.
Kalu, get back here!
Lock him up and throw away the key.
Thank you, Richard.
Целится.
You get it. Bigger one for me.
Stop or I will shoot!
Oh my God!
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps.
Ну что ж.
This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Будем вести допрос подозреваемого.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Так. Перестрелка.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Да. Что ж ты лжешь-то мне, а?
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
Что ж ты лжешь-то? Тебя опознал владелец оружейного
You had the gun
магазина.
cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you worked.
Is that so? It's amazing what the Nebishes will recall when it suits them.
Так,
Let's change the
религиозный
subject.
мотив.
You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Сомневаюсь.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Ну что ж, еще одно преступление раскрыто, и, пожалуй, на этой ноте мы закончим первую часть прохождения игры L.A.Noire.
Then let me have a word with the chief of police, young folks. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Ну что ж, мы прошли. Служба патрульного завершена. И что ж, на этой ноте мы, пожалуй, закончим. Всем спасибо за просмотр. С вами был Александр Кинг. Подписывайтесь на мой канал, ставьте лайки. До встречи. Прошу прощения, до встречи в следующей серии прохождения игры L.A.Noire. Всем спасибо.